Hi guys, welcome to AP Macroeconomics. My name is Mr. Charlton and I am going to be your teacher. So what I want to do with this first video is just give you a quick overview of the course on Blackboard. And so in order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So I'm going to go share screen and share screen. Now, you can see me right here. I'm going to put myself out of the way. And this is what the course is going to look like when you're able to log in, which you've done in order to see this video. Anyway, so this is what I'm calling the Start Here page. And what you'll see when you first come into the course is this list of things to do. And I will keep this current so that at any time when you want to see what you should be working on for the course, you'll be able to see it right here under things to do. So if we see what I have right now, I want you to download right here. This is a link so you can download the syllabus. You can also download a course calendar, and you can look at the class video or look at the course orientation video, which is under class videos right here. And I want to go through and show you all of these links, and that's pretty much what this video is going to do. Okay, so now syllabus. The first thing is to download and read the syllabus, and I've got it open right here. And so it's going to look like this. It's pretty long, but it's really important that you go through it carefully. And so I'm just going to scroll all the way through. So it's got your schedule all the way through till the end of the year. So you'll see what, pretty much how the whole year is laid out. But I do want to point out to you, I put in this gray box up here, the class policy. So this is what I really want you to make sure you read, is these class policies, because for some of you, this is not the first time you've had an online class, but for some of you it is. And even if you guys had me last year, there's some changes. I've made some changes in terms of the class policies, so make sure that you read these very carefully. Now, the course calendar looks like this, and as you can see, we have a scheduled live video class Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you guys will come into Zoom and we'll all meet online. Now, if you can't make this time on a Tuesday, we're going to do it again on Saturday, September 15th at 2:30 p.m. And if you can't make either one of these times, I'm going to schedule another one in here somewhere before our first quiz is due, down here on Sunday, September 30th. Let me scoot that over. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay. So the other thing is that if you absolutely can't, for whatever reason, attend any of these sessions, these are going to be recorded. So you'll be able to view the videos of our sessions. However, this is going to count towards your attendance grade. So I will be taking attendance, and you are required to attend one of the sessions that we're going to have before each of our quizzes. And I'll probably, since we have a little more time here, I might go ahead and do a third one, depending on what I think you guys need. But you're really going to want to try hard to attend one of those. It's very important. Okay, let's jump back to our course. And I'm just going to very briefly run through all these menu items. Now, when we actually meet in the class session, I'm going to go into a lot more detail in terms of the assignments and the discussions and the quizzes, because that's what you're going to be mainly concerned with right here in terms of the tasks that are going to be assessed for your grade. So let's start with the assignments. If you click here on assignments, you're going to get this, and you can see that you're going to be able to download your assignment 1 right here. It's a PDF document. Now, when we have our first class session on Tuesday, I believe, let me just make sure that's right. On Tuesday, yep, we are going to talk a lot more about this first assignment, but you can certainly go in and download it and look at it right now. And you can see all the assignments for the whole year are in here, and as we begin to work on that unit, then you'll see the actual link to the assignment come in right here. So right now we're concerned with, obviously, assignment 1. Okay, next are our discussions, and that's going to look like this. And for every chapter we do in the text book, we're going to do a discussion based on the Tim Harford book, The Undercover Economist Strikes Back. So this is going to be an online discussion where you'll actually you'll actually post your response to my prompt right here based on reading the chapter. And I'm going to talk more about this too. I'm going to talk a lot more about, what the expectations are and how to actually do this in our first class session. Okay. So let's just, actually, I will show you. If you click right here, this is the actual discussion. So you want to click on this link right here, and then when you do that, you can click on create a thread like this, and that's where you're going to write your first post right here. Okay. And then once everyone starts posting, then you'll be able to see where you can reply, because I'm going to be asking you to reply to write what we call a peer response to at least 2 of your classmates' post. Okay, so that's very briefly how the discussions are going to work. Okay, quizzes right here. Now these are going to be online, so once you log into the quiz for this first one, you're going to have an hour and a half to do it, and you can see that you're going to have 10 multiple choice, 10 short answer, and 2 free response. So this is going to be based on the reading in the book and the Khan Academy videos right here. That's what you're going to need to read and to view in order to be able to do the quizzes. Now, the 2 free response questions right here are going to be very similar to your assignment questions. So if you do the assignments, you won't have any trouble with the 2 free response questions on the quizzes. So you just simply click right here, and then you can see that it warns you that once you click begin, you're going to have an hour and a half. And once again, I'll talk more about this in our class sessions. Okay. So next, let's look at, now actually the final exam is going to be in May, so I'm not even going to talk about that. That's way off in the future, but I've got a link right here for when we actually need it, which isn't going to be until May. Okay. Chapter overviews right here. If you click here, you will be able to see a chapter overview. And actually here I have the first chapter of the book right here, just in case you're having a hard time getting the book, but you should have it. But just in case something's for some reason you don't have it, you'll have the first chapter right here, and the chapter overviews are here. So if you click right here, you'll see an overview of the chapters that should come in. Here they go. And you can just scroll through. And this is just like a PowerPoint overview of each of the chapters. And it's probably would be very helpful to view this before you read the chapter, so you can sort of get an idea of what's going to be in the chapter. Okay, and it's a good way to sort of it's a way to sort of check yourself and make sure that you know everything that you actually have a pretty good understanding of all the important stuff in the chapter, I should say. Yeah. So like if you're going through the overview and you look at something like this graphic and you say, okay, this is the circular flow design. I don't know if I understand this quite as well as I want to. Then you would go back to the book where there's a lot more detail. Okay, so those are your chapter overviews. Now next is your Khan Academy videos, and what's really great is that Khan Academy is actually developing a curriculum just for AP macroeconomics. So it's a lot easier to find what we need. It's a lot more organized. So for assignment 1, you're going to want to click on this folder right here and make sure that you view all of these videos. Now it looks like a lot, but each one of these is only about 10 minutes long or less. So some of them aren't even 10 a minute. So even if they are the full 10 minutes, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So this is, a little over 2 hours of video. So you're going to have a minimum of 2 weeks to prepare for each of the quizzes. So you can see that you're going to have to set up a schedule so that you make sure that you watch over that, a period, that you watch all of the videos for the assignment. And it would be a very good idea to take notes as well. Okay, so like if you click right here, it's just going to take you to a link in the Khan Academy site, where you'll see the video pop up here. And just a second, it's going to pop up. I hope. Here we go. So this is the first one that you're going to want to watch, and there it is. So that's how that's going to work, okay? So this is just as important, or maybe even more important than reading the text, because these are very, very helpful, and they really focus on what you're going to need to know for the AP curriculum, the AP curriculum. Okay, so that is okay. Now we're down to class sessions. Now, when we have a scheduled class session, like we're going to have one scheduled for Tuesday, September the 11th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're simply going to come into class sessions right here, and you're going to click on this link right here. Now, I'm also going to send the link out, so you'll have it. I'm going to be sending these links out to you in an email, but you can also click right here. And when you click right here, if you haven't ever used Zoom before, you'll be prompted to download the software. It doesn't take long at all. So come in a little bit before time, a little bit before this time. Make sure that you've got make sure your computer that you're using has audio and video, and you'll be able to join. And then what you'll see is what you're seeing right here. You'll see me, and you'll see everyone else who's in the meeting. All around, okay, and then I will be sharing my my screen, and basically, answering any questions that you guys might have about the chapter, about the assignment, and going over the assignment. So if you attend these sessions, you will not have any problem during the assignments for each of the units. Okay. So that's how that's going to work. So now we're down to class videos. Now this is where you'll find the video that you've already found, hopefully, the video that you're watching right now. And this is where I'm going to post the videos, the links. I'm actually going to download these videos on YouTube and put the links right here to the recordings of our class sessions. So just if you want to watch it over, or there's some part of it you want to see again, or if you weren't able to attend, you can always watch the recordings here. Now understand, let me just jump back over to the syllabus. Understand that part of your grade, I think it's up here, hold on, let me go back the other way, I think, make sure. Yeah, 10% of your grade is going to be attending these class sessions. So I will typically schedule a minimum of 2 sessions for every quiz, and you're going to be required to attend at least one of those. And I will be taking attendance, just one. You don't have to attend both. You can attend all of them, but I'm going to require that you attend one, or else it will negatively impact your attendance grade right here. Okay, that's how that's going to work. So that's class videos. Now this is where you're going to see your grades right here in my grades. So if you click here, you'll see your grades for each of your assignments and your discussions and your quizzes. There's a rubric for the discussions. You can see it right here. So if you click right there, it will bring up the rubric, so you can see how I'm going to actually grade the rubric right here. So make sure you read that carefully. And so this is where all your grades are for the year, and you'll see your grade average down here at the bottom. I believe that's how that's going to work. You're running a grade average based on the percentages you see right here. Okay. All right. We are now. If you need to, now this link or this menu item right here is just going to be a list of the class, but you have to click go, and then it will bring up your everyone who's in the class. So there we all are, including me, right? And then if you want to send an email, you would click here through send an email through Blackboard. You would click here, and you can, if you don't have, if you want to send it through here, you can. Obviously, if you have someone's school email, you can just send it through your school email. Okay, and then there's a class calendar here, and goals and criteria here. I'll let you look at all of that, and that pretty much, jump back to start here. That's a pretty, a brief, but just an overview of how the course is set up in Blackboard. So make sure, I would highly encourage you to just look at all this, just go through and just click on everything in here, so just really take some time to familiarize yourself with how the course, with everything that I have in here, and then really try to attend one of the video class sessions, and then we can get into more details, and I can answer any questions that you might have. Okay, once again, welcome. I'm really looking forward to working with all of you, and I hope to see you all either on the 11th, Tuesday, or Saturday, September 15th. Okay. And that's about it. Let me come back over here to my screen and stop screen share so you can see me again. And I will see you guys. Hit that again. There we go. So I will see you guys soon.